Welcome to Neyland Stadium, one of the biggest and most beautiful settings in all of college football. This big crowd ready to roar. They know when the Volunteers run through that tee, it's showtime. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. We'll see a team that's had a chance to rest from a bye week, the Liberty Flames, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the Liberty Flames offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today. Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags a quick throw. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
On first and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Even in a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. An incompletion makes it second and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the out route.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going to take off. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. The Flames will bring their punt team onto the field. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Volunteers offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to beat him. We expect some collisions on this field today.
Yeah, this linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up second down. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's fourth down and long.
He'll field the punt. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Comes brings the Liberty offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down, looking to throw the football. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
When the defense had everything covered downfield, the quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Finds his man. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Motion now from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. The ball is come to the line and the hurry up. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense.
Boy, great throw and a 1st down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. But they've got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
Here's the handoff running behind the big right tackle. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Defensive backs up at the line showing press. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the slam. The 1st down pickup tackled at the 45. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The ball is moving quickly down the field here.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up 1st downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Running with purpose. Great cut there. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tennessee. He would not be denied. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. He's looking to scramble. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback dropping back. He'll throw it now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Using his legs here. He gets loose and able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes a quick catch. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They bring him down, but not before he moves the sticks with a first down gain.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket. That's a nice scramble there. A big gain, but not enough for the first down. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Staley. And he gave it a shot, but should have just left the ball in the end zone. They spotted it at the 19. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Pressure is coming. That's caught. It's Lewis. And the Vols will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. The Volunteers will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. First down, looking to throw the ball. That ball snagged for a completion. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle by the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner choosing to field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The back's got it. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. The Volunteers come up to the line in a hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Staley. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Vols will line up on 1st and 10. That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. Using his legs on the scramble. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play. So we'll check that out. Not a penalty called too often in football, but we see it here. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Bringing pressure. Finding space at the 20. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, that defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. The pocket breaking down, and it falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. On the run here. Let's it go. Locates the tight end. Is complete.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Defense all over that play. They stop him. He did not get the first down. Now passing the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. They'll give it to the back. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
He bought some time, now lets it go. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Gain moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. Number 25. And they'll set up for the PAT. Make the extra point and go up to 6.
That makes the score Liberty 20, Tennessee 14.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He hands it off from the gun. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Volunteers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down. The ball has come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. And then first down, they go right back to him.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's got it for a big gain. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball on the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Here comes the up-tempo offense. Back's got it again. Trucks through the defender. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. On first down, it's play action. Looks to the left for a quick throw. And he pulls in the catch. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Once you can establish the run game, the play action is so effective. Those linebackers' eyes get caught up on the run. You pull the ball, and you've got open targets behind him. It's a great example of using the run game to set up your play action.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 8. That's a design quarterback keeper. He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Now, that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play now. 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack, backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal, and that's a win for the defense.
And it's good right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Breaks loose at the 45. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
It's one thing to design a play for a quarterback to run the football, to pick up big yards like this, but Chris, this guy drops back to throw. Everybody's got their back turned. He pulls it down, and no one's there to pick him up.
Receiver makes the catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain in that play. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it into double coverage.
And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the first down.
I love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's the fact quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Yeah, the quarterback makes the right decision here on the RPO to get out of the run game, get the ball out to that right flat, just unable to execute with the throw.
And the Flames look to keep this drive moving.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Liberty. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Liberty 27, Tennessee 17.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. And looking to throw now on first down. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So second down after the incompletion. He makes the grab. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Volunteers. Just ran away from the defense. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Liberty's offense retakes the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. The pass rush. He's looking to make a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incompletion sets up a second down. They'll run it from the gun, but they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The Flames getting set on 1st and 10. Quick throw complete to the tight end. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Penalty makes it 1st and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Football comes out. The offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chase for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down. Final play before the end of the quarter. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Oh, the pass is picked off. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 20. And a big takeaway by the defense on the final play of the quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in chase for those playoff positions. sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Liberty offense back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's going to take off here. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st and keep this drive moving.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Launching it. Caught near the goal line. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Touchdown, Flames. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And the Vols come to the line to run the hurry-up.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide open receiver, complete. Tackle tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, you pick up some big yards.
They'll run it here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. And they pick up the first on the ground. Aiming for the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Now they get set to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Flames offense back out on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
He's running out of time here. Fires it on the move. Oh, it's incomplete. A rare drop from an excellent wide receiver. Brings up 3rd down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. In the clear at the 25. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the Flames will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen and be short of the 1st down mark. Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's going to pull it down and run. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a 1st down.
Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This defense is so caught up in defending this pass game. I think here they just completely forgot about this guy's ability to run the football. Good, solid gain, and he gets out of bounds.
Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down with a huge play at this stage of the game. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that 1st down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
He's got it near the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
From the shotgun, drops back. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And the offense will spend a timeout. Just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. Urgency here in the fourth quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's third down and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Touchdown, Liberty. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Offense getting set here, needing some big plays to get into field goal range. The clock winding down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Well, a really entertaining game. Came right down to the